And then you've got Derek Mcinness, who's doing so well at Hearts, taking them to the top of the table. What I'm told there is that Mcinness would be open to the move, but I don't think he's going to actively tout himself. I think Rangers would have to offer him the job rather than him apply.
Derek Mcinness is open to the move. Big Stevie's open to the move. Is the Jambo Bear open to the move?
No, the door is closed. He's no going anywhere. He's no for sale. Keep your hands off King Derek. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Rangers want Derek Mcinness. Well, guess what? Derek Mcinness doesn't want Rangers. He rejected that club once, and he'll do it again.
Will he, though? Are you confident?
Very confident.
How sad or mad would you be if he just up and left?
He'd be a fucking traitor as far as I'm concerned. if he left, he can... I mean, he deserves the same treatment that Russell Martin
I'll tell you what, right? I would like him, but...
Derek Mcinness is a man of his word. He will not leave Hearts.
I would like him. My only problem is I like contingencies in place, and I feel like he's the only plan B I've got.
So he's a plan B to Gerrard, essentially?
No, he's a plan B in the sense of if Rangers can't win the league, he's the only option to get Hearts over the line.
Well, that's very true.
That might be the only reason why I don't want him.
Do you want to increase Celtic's chances of winning the league by taking Mcinness away from Hearts? Yeah, that's one way to look at it.
Can he bring his squad? I mean, if he brings the Hearts squad, then it might be more open to it. But either or, Alex Crook for Talk Sport. I mean, Talk Sport, they spew shite.
Talk shit.
Unless it's Simon Jordan talking about Gary Neville, that's the only thing.
I mean, that's the only thing truthful that's came out of Talk Sport in the last 10 years.
They were actually sitting there debating about how it was like an unjust sacking about Martin, or they should have trusted the process. They don't have a clue about Scottish football, man. I mean, people.
Well, I stand by it. Gary Neville deserves to be sacked more than Russell Martin.
Well, yeah.
Or Russell,
apparently he will get sacked, by the way.
All Russell Martin's done is lose games of football. And I know some people say that's unforgivable, but at the end of the day, that's all he's done.
Well, that's all he's done.
Gary Neville's came out and blamed the death of 2 Jews on white people.
Yeah, Gary Neville is a walking tit with legs. Teabag for Prison Break.
Overrated shite bag of a player, was never any good, was just lucky to be part of a really good United team, but he was never the standout player.
His arse folded in that tunnel at Highbury.
Phil Neville could have had his career.
Yeah.
You know, Gary Neville's just a guy, just making up the numbers.
Making up the numbers, that's right. Anyway, fuck him, Teabag for Prison Break, that's all he is. We look alike. But anyway, right, moving on. So, Derek Mcinness, he's open to a move to Rangers. How does Alex Crook know this? I don't know. Ewan Cameron's called him out. He says this has to be a load of shite. How the fuck would you know this? Did you speak to Derek? Did you call him personally? Are you suggesting Derek has been tapped up? Well, what do you think Derek Mcinness is open to the move to Rangers?
I think he's open to a move to Rangers, but not at this moment in time. The timing's all wrong. Now, people say last time he rejected Rangers it's because Alex Ferguson told him not to. Alex Ferguson said, here, the time's not right for you. Whether that was true or not, we don't know. Some people are saying his assistant, Tony Docherty, was like, he can't go to the Huns.
Derek Mcinness is a Rangers man.
Tony Docherty was holding out on those two going to Celtic, I guess, but that invitation never came. But
what's Tony Docherty doing these days?
Yeah, well, he talked about unfair sackings. He didn't deserve sacked at Dundee, especially if he was going to get replaced by that numpty Presley. But anyway, back to Derek Mcinness. I think that he would leave Hearts for Rangers, but I don't think he's going to do it. It won't be at this moment in time. It won't be this season. If he's going to leave, I think it would be. I think he's going to do at least a year. And maybe if Hearts had the kind of start the Rangers had, and his career, his beginning to this Hearts stint wasn't going well, then maybe I could understand. He'd be like, oh.
Do you know how it's got shades of George Burley all over it though? Great start.
It does, but he's not gonna walk out.
What is it with Hearts every 20 years? 85, 86. Fucked it.
Can we actually get over the line one of these?
2005, 2006. Fucked it. And then, I don't know what's going to happen. What happened in 65, 66? What did Hearts do that year? I think it's about a decade off their last title win, so who knows? But
7 years. Anyway, Derek Mcinness, he won't leave, not at this moment in time. That's not to say I don't think he could go at the end of the season. I just refuse to believe that Derek Mcinness will walk out on Hearts after 7 games.
Right, Alex Crook.
especially with how well he started the season.
True.
And he's got a squad. And I also, it's not just the fact that he started well. I think that there's something happening at Hearts with Tony Bloom. He genuinely believes that Hearts are going to be the top team in Scotland, and I think that Mcinness wants to be a part of that.
No, I would agree with that. I think the only problem for me is with this deal.
I don't think there's ever been a club at least in my lifetime, I don't think there's ever been a club in Scotland that seems like a lucrative position or like such an appealing job for a manager outside of the old firm. And I think the Hearts' job is that at this moment in time.
I would agree.
I think with Hearts, it's not going to be overnight, but I think with Hearts, you can see that there is ambition there to at least split the old two, the old firm, the top two. And I just haven't really seen that before. So I'd be shocked if Derek Mcinness left. Don't think he will.
The rumours are that Rangers are going to have to approach him. He's not going to approach them, which obviously makes sense because he's at Hearts, but I don't think Rangers are going to approach him. Put it this way, right? Rangers just gave a lot of money to Russell Martin. We've seen over the years, right, that when it comes to signing players, I mean, both Glasgow teams, they try and get every player in this league on the cheap. I do not see Rangers buying out Derek Mcinness' contract. I just don't see that happening.
The thing is, I don't even think it would be that much.
I think the 49ers are that ignorant. They would think, why would we go get Derek McInnes out of a contract when we could just hire Barry Ferguson? Yeah, I think that's the way they feel.
I don't think Derek McInnes' contract would be that much.
Look, I don't get back. It's the principle. John Suter wasn't that much, and they refused to pay to get him early.
I refuse to believe that McInnes would cost Rangers any more than a couple of million. Refuse to believe it.
Yeah.
I just don't think it would be that much, but...
Yeah, but I still think Rangers... I don't think they'd pay it, man. I think they... To me, it's Gerrard. To me, they're going to get Gerrard. It looks like he did an interview with Rio. There's a few wee smirks coming out of the old backroom staff. Jermaine Defoe's talking about wanting to return.
Michael Beale wants to return.
No, that is the stumbling block there, isn't it?
How? Michael Beale's got a better record than Gerrard.
So what you're saying is you combine their two percentages, and Rangers have got
a Scott Steiner level chance of winning the league.
133% chance of winning the league.
I reckon they should both come back, but Beale should be the number one, and Gerrard should be the number two.
Now that would You know what, man? I actually don't. I don't like Beale. Right? I think he's a bit of a snake the way he done Gio. But see, at the end, I don't give a fuck. I don't care who's appointed. See, as long as we win, I'm desperate. You know, see if Russell Martin came back in a disguise, but he won the league, I couldn't give a fuck. That's where I'm at.
Although I think he did do a bit of damage to his reputation with the whole fake Twitter account thing.
That was pretty bad. that was rock bottom.
But look, back to Derek McInnes. I think the earliest he would leave Hearts is at the end of the season. I just don't see him walking out at this moment in time.
And also,
he's an honourable man. You know, he's like Ned Stark. He's like the Ned Stark of Scottish football. I just don't
he got his head cut off though. I mean,
yeah, but you know, maybe his career at Hearts is only going to go one season. Who knows? But I think if he was, see if it was
Derek McInnes is the hand of the king.
No, well, yeah. I mean, even let's fast forward to the end of the season. Let's say Hearts finish second and split the old firm and finish ahead of Rangers, and Rangers come in for Derek McInnes. I think he would leave. Well, even if he finished above Rangers, I think there's a very good chance that he'd be like, you know what?
So
I've done.
It's Russell Martin, Robert Baratheon in this instance.
Well,
he liked meat though.
True.
And he was a real fucking man.
Probably he picked up more than one win in his battles over his career.
He fell off a horse. Russell Martin got escorted by a horse. Well, there's more to the eye here that meets the. This is great.
I think that Derek McInnes will at least finish the first season. But after that, I do think he'd be seriously interested in the Rangers job.
Fair enough. Anyway.
No, but here, you got to... Let's spin it, and I know it's slightly different. Let's say Rangers came in for Jimmy Thielen last season when he was top of the league with Aberdeen. I don't think he'd have went.
No, I agree.
And that guy's got no loyalty really to any Scottish club.
Yeah.
But I just think that you're unlikely to leave a team when you're flying high and it's that early into your career.
Well, who do you think's getting the job then? You have to give one name. Gerrard, Muscat, Deitch, Danny Rowe, Derek McInnes, Stephen Robinson, Barry. Who's getting it? Who's going to be the next permanent
I think it's Steven Gerrard.
He's coming back.
But I tell you what, if he doesn't take it this time, then maybe,
you know why?
Maybe he's never going to take it. I think it's never.
No, why for me I want Gerrard. He's the last guy to get over the line. He is the last guy to win a league title.
Why else?
Everyone else is kind of like a pipe dream to a degree. You don't know if they can do it. This guy's done it.
What I also like about Gerrard is he brings recognition. He brings name value. He brings credibility to the league. I don't care what you say. Steven Gerrard.
He's a real footballing man. None of this philosophy shite.
No, but Steven Gerrard being a manager in Scotland's a big deal. Feels like a big deal.
Yeah.
He is a big deal.
He is. Aye.
So,
Russell Martin's just a meal deal. The egg and cress fucking option.
Say what you want, but Brendan Rodgers coming back to Celtic felt big.
Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers being in Scotland, I'm not saying that Brendan Rodgers hasn't got the name that Gerrard's got, obviously not. But Brendan Rodgers coming back, I think, elevated the Scottish game. If it made it feel important, because he's a big name manager. Now, maybe Gerrard's not necessarily a big name manager, but in terms of a player, he's massive. And I mean, that's what you want, I think.
It is what you want. So you think it's Gerrard?
I think it is Gerrard, aye.
Stevie G's coming home. Is he going to stop the 10? And I tell you what, Gatti, 10 needs to stop the 5.
You think he can bring Modric in?
Maybe. More chance.
I mean, that's what you want, isn't it? You want the likes of like see, or you want the Carlo Ancelottis. You don't want the defeats.
Aye.
The Davide Ancelotti. You want the real names.
Or the Russells.
The Russell Martins of the world.
At the end of the day, Russell's is just a shop. And this guy is just... He's away. Bye-bye, Russell. But Derek McInnes is a no then. It won't happen.
Not at this. I think end of the season, yes, but not right now.
Fair enough.
He won't leave.
Yeah.
Can't leave.
I think the fact that Rangers have to go to him is... He's not going to go to them. Could you imagine if he went to them and it got out and then he was getting bashed? Hearts fans wouldn't be happy with a guy that's went to it. He's not going to do that. It's never happening.
Even if Rangers came to him, he'd never be forgiven.
And I think the problem is as well, right? Why
but there should be. I think there should be a certain amount of loyalty that you've got in Scottish football.
Yeah, but
you cannot leave into a new club after 7 games. You just can't, and have any sort of credibility. I absolutely think Derek McInnes...
He could always claim, though, he was top of the table with Hearts.
He can, but that's not a bragging. He's not going to know.
Right, so who do you want if he goes?
And the Hearts manager?
Aye.
Stephen Robinson.
See, it could be a wee domino effect here. Anyway, Derek McInnes, I'd take him, but...
I'd take Ange Postecoglou, but I don't know if he'd come to Hearts.
I think he would, aye.
I'll tell you what, with Tony Bluemere...
He might, guys.
He'll have a job soon, so...
Anyway, leave them below. Do you want Derek McInnes or... Who do you want, guys? Come on, Stevie. I want Stevie G. I want the last guy to get over the line. He's the man. He's a god in Glasgow.
Will Russell Martin...
Gods never die.
Do you think Russell Martin will return to Scottish football as a manager?
No.
You think no?
No. It's all over. No.
Do you think...
He's got an English Championship League 1 job all over.
Do you think if Dundee sacked Stephen Presley, they could replace him with Russell Martin?
They could. I mean, they kind of look similar, but when they had the glasses on. But I think Russell Martin...
Similar fucking results.
I tell you what, when Russell Martin gets appointed to his next job, I'll be keeping a very close eye on it and praying for his downfall.
I hope he does well.
I don't. Why would you want him to do well?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, yeah,
it's an exciting start to the season. You got to give him that.
I know they're on fucking ways.
But this will be memorable. Russell Martin's gave us some good moments, some funny moments.
I wasn't laughing much though.
No, well, that's true.
I wasn't laughing anyway. Derek McInnes, will he be laughing all the way to the Rangers bank? Potentially.
Tony Bloom's got enough money, doesn't he? The Rangers cash.
Fair enough.